great. There was a lot of uncertainty when that coaching change happened, but obviously it turned out for the best for this football program, and the energy and environment around here has been nothing short of amazing. So, I think we feel great, and the Iron Bowl's the Iron Bowl. There's a lot of rah-rah, a lot of speech that needs to be given done for this football game.
Going to the back, Johnny.
Hey, Derek, same question I just asked Colby. Considering where this program was just a month ago, could you pick a better person than Cadillac Williams for this interim head coach position, and just what does Cadillac mean to you personally?
So I got asked kind of similar to the same question on Saturday after the game, basically what I vouched for him, and I said I would do it 1,000 times over. I feel like, he's come in and, he can relate to this place, number one. He can relate to the players, number two, being in the position that we were in, and, he can relate to the things that we're trying to do in the future. And, a lot of guys have the aspiration to go and play in the National Football League, and he's done that. He knows what it takes. So that as well, and, just the work ethic and things that he brings to this football program have been unmatched in the past month. And he means a lot to me. Me personally, I think we have a lot of correlation in our life. But, that's on a different kind of level. But, he means a lot to me. I mean, we're brothers bonded by Auburn, number one. And, he means a lot to me just through this football program and the things he's done for me and this team here recently.
Colby talked about creating havoc. You guys did that last year. And how big of a key is that Saturday going to Tuscaloosa for the defensive line?
Huge. They have a prolific offense. They have really good running back. They have good receivers all over the field. And obviously the quarterback himself, Bryce Young, Heisman Trophy winner, possibly another candidate for this year. And he's been nothing short of amazing in his career. So, it's going to be huge for us to get after the O-line and, try to come out and put our best foot forward. And, like you said, last year, we wreaked havoc, and that's another opportunity that we get a chance to go do again. So, we're looking forward to it. It's Iron Bowl.
Derek, Colby said he felt like at this point y'all were just playing with house money, and that could be an advantage for y'all in this game to just be loose. What kind of advantage do you think? And you personally, that kind of mindset, what kind of advantage that bring?
Right, that's for sure. Lay it all on the line. I mean, we win. We get a ball game. We don't. We fought for Auburn. We have nothing to lose. And, like you said, we are playing with house money. We just go out and put our best foot forward and, go out and put ourselves in position to try to win this football game, be in a dogfight for 60 minutes because, that's what it takes. In the Iron Bowl, score don't matter, record don't matter. None of that matters. It's about who wants it more that day. And, like I said, the Iron Bowl is the best college football rivalry ever. I'm sorry. So to be able to have the opportunity to go out and play in that game with these guys is going to be good.
When you look back just on that game and everything that happened, what would you say you guys really started to put together as a team?
As far as what game? I'm sorry.
Last week's game, I apologize.
Oh, yeah. So coming out, we did a few uncharacteristic things like bust some coverages and, me personally, I missed a back coming out the backfield. And it was little small things here and there that we had to pick up on. We went in halftime. We made those adjustments. And we came out and just played dumb in the defense, and that's been kind of the statistic here the past 3 weeks for us on the defense side of the ball, and we only plan to continue that this week.
Anybody else?
I have a really serious question.
Mm-hmm.
Do you call it dressing or sweating?
Dressing, for sure. Dressing. Who calls it stuffing? I don't.
I call it stuffing.
Nah, it's definitely dressing. It's definitely dressing. Yeah, I guess.
The last year's game was pretty wild. Quadruple overtime.
Yes, sir.
What does it mean to you, who was such a big part of that game, to win this one this year?
It's huge. Coming off a game like that where you felt like you let one slip away and have another opportunity to go out, and me personally, be my last college football game ever, and to go out and have an opportunity to play in the place that you haven't won since 2010 and go out with a football team like this, and you have Cardinal Williams as your head coach. What better position would you want to be in at this moment? So, it's going to be a great game, great atmosphere, great environment, and we're going to have an opportunity to go out and win a football game. So you can't ask for more than that.
All right, thank you, Derek. Ron,
yeah, it's your teammate, the same thing. Just, what's the confidence been, especially going into a big rivalry game and with a new coach last few weeks? How you guys feeling?
Yeah, so we're definitely feeling amped up, ready. We know nobody gives us a chance in hell to win this, so we know we're playing with house money. We're going to be able to play loose, free. It's just being able to play free. We know that, our back's against the wall, which historically tells us that that's when Auburn performs its best. But we're just anxious to get on the field and just show what we can do.
Johnny in the back.
Hey, Colby, considering where this program was just a month ago and the atmosphere around this football team, could there have been a better pick for interim head coach than Cadillac Williams, and what does he mean to you personally?
Yeah, I don't think there could have been a better interim pick. To me, Auburn, to me, Cadillac definitely means Auburn. He's just an energetic guy who loves Auburn, passionate about what he's doing, passionate about football, loves the game of football. Like, this man, like, loves to teach young men how to become Auburn men, and he's having a blast doing it. Not only do guys want to play for him, but they're having fun playing for him, and I think that's the most important thing. When you start having fun with what you're doing, compared to how we were playing earlier in the season, you start playing good football, and that's how we want to play, is finish this thing out playing good football.
Nearby.
How's it going, bro?
What's going on?
Good, no doubt, man. When you just look at these last 3 weeks, what have you learned about Coach Lack and things you didn't know before considering the role?
I don't know. I learned just to be you. Same way how he took over as interim, and he's just being himself, and we're flowing. Everybody's playing freer, playing better. So I'd say just be you. Don't never let any situation you come upon or that you're not familiar with, change who you are. Just be you.
So, just to follow, would you say that he hasn't changed? And if so, what does that kind of say about him, considering the elevated role?
Yeah, so he hasn't changed. Before he was just quieter. Now he's just in that role and being interim head coach. I'd say he's having fun with it. We're having a hell of a ride with him. So, I don't think he's changed.
Ryan.
Hey, Colby.
What's going on?
Want to ask you about Coach Schmedding and what has he sort of changed for you guys over the last 3 games, and what kind of difference has it made for you?
Yeah, so Coach Schmed, I feel like he's been calling more blitzes. He's been letting us just play. He knows we're gonna make some mistakes, but he's just letting us play. It's not nothing new. Like I said earlier, we ain't got nothing to lose, so we just playing. Like, we're just having fun playing football.
Colby, number one, did you learn anything studying the game notes? Interesting.
I don't like how they got so. I was looking at my sacks, and I don't like how it goes. 1, 2, 3, and then the next 4 people got the same amount, and then it goes 5, 6, 7. Like, no, just give us all T for 4th or something like that. But nah, I ain't learned nothing.
My extra question is, you guys obviously played so well against them, their offense, y'all on defense in this game last season. How much confidence do y'all have? Granted that so many of y'all, it's pretty much the same defense, and y'all didn't lose many players from the group that did that, especially on the D-line.
Yeah. Last year we had a great time. We was able to mix up some pressures. We was able to get home. We slanted a lot. We just caused a lot of confusion. This year I feel like we're going to, we just gonna go in there and bet on ourselves. Like, we just gonna go put the ball down, and it's gonna be a good old-fashioned fist fight. We know Cadillac, and we know who Cadillac is. He's played in the rivalry before. Now he's coaching in it. So, we're just going to go have fun. We're going to go mix up some blitzes, put the ball down. Let's just play ball, good old-fashioned iron ball.
We have time for 3 more. Noah?
Well, I know you want to be your fist to fry, but what would it mean to get to a bowl game?
I'm going to answer that to get to a bowl game, I feel like it would just show that anything is possible. Like, looking at where we were, middle of the season, like nobody, like nobody. Some people in our own locker room started doubting us. Nobody thought we'd even climb back to even make it to, 500 even. So just to make it to a bowl game, I feel like that would show that this team, like, no matter who you got, as long as you got your brotherhood and a solid team, you can do anything.
Is it a different building they can book in last year?
I'd say so, because I feel like this one we had to grind and scrape for this one more. Last year, we went on a losing streak the last 5, 6, 7 games. But it's just this year we had to fight for this more. So that's why it's a little bit special. But
Jason and Mark.
You guys last year showed kind of the blueprint, which is you got to create pressure. When you look at it this year, do you see the same thing? You talked about blitz and create havoc. Is that the ultimate goal Saturday?
definitely, we know that it's going to come down to one-on-one matchups. Their receivers versus our DBs, our O-line versus their D-line, our D-line versus their O-line. So we know each of us are going to do our homework, find the good matchups. They're going to try to find a good matchup and try to pick on that. We're going to find a matchup and try to pick on that. So we know that it's going to come down to who wants it more, to be honest. And that's why I love this game.
Going back to the second quarter of the Mississippi State game, you guys have been pretty good on defense. Anything that really stands out to you about the way you guys have played, or anything you're most proud of in these last 3 games?
I'm most proud about how the young guys are stepping up for the seniors. The younger guys they know that this is the seniors' last time in the Iron Bowl or in Jordan Hare as last Saturday. So I'm just proud how they're stepping up and fighting for us and continuing to play. We know some people are hurt, so I'm glad that they're stepping up in our time of need and just helping us to get to where we're at.
Thanks, Brian Matthews.
John, you have already played more games than any player in Auburn history, 130 years. What does that mean to you, and do your teammates have any special nicknames for you because of that?
Well, everybody thinks I'm old, but I'm really not the oldest on the team. But no, it is an honor to be able to play that many games. I had no idea about the record. I didn't know TD was the old guy too. So it's really special to have it here with all the history that's gone on in this university. To be able to have that title is really special.
And as a quick follow-up, you need 51 yards, I believe, to break the receiving yardage record. Is that something you'd like to do Saturday?
Well, that'd be nice. That would mean we're throwing the ball around a little bit. But, whatever it takes Saturday, every game has a life of its own. And if that's what it takes to win on Saturday, then that's what it'll be. But I'm not super focused on that one specific thing.
Back left, Brian.
It seems like there's been a little bit of more life in the last few games of the team. What's the confidence level obviously going to one of your bigger trials?
Yeah, I mean, anytime you play Alabama, we've said this for years, it doesn't matter the record for any team, either team. This game always is a special game, special environment, high intensity, a lot of passion in this game, just with surrounding it, with what this state, what this game means to this state. But I think, from when Coach Cadillac took over, that was the one thing is we're going to play for Auburn, and I think we've done that, and you can see the passion with him and with his team on the sidelines and in the games. I think that'll continue as long as Coach Cadillac is here.
These last 3 weeks, the offense, I think, has been top 5 in the country running the ball. Just what's that been like, and just kind of the change in mentality after you guys entered the year wanting to be this physical run team to finally kind of realize that these last 3 weeks? What's that been?
Yeah, when Coach Cadillac took over, that was the one thing he said is we're going to run the football. I mean, that's anytime you can run the football really well, you're going to be really successful most of the time. So, and we have, I think, the best 2 backs in the country back there. And anytime we get those balls, those guys are able to do a lot of things with it at any given moment. So, just really a testament to Coach Cadillac for sticking with it, through the ups and downs of it. But we do believe that is a big piece of this offense. And last few games, I think they both had 100 yards rushing each. So, that's really awesome to see, and definitely something we'll continue to do.
No.
In Alabama's losses, the opposing team's receivers have kind of tore up their secondary. What do you think y'all can do to have success throwing the ball?
Yeah, I think like Tennessee and LSU, those guys, they exploit. It's really just winning one-on-one battles when you get an opportunity, and that's something we'll have to focus on this week for sure. Because in order to get this defense spread out and be able to run the football, we got to be able to throw it and make plays in one-on-one situations, and that's what Alabama does. They're going to put you in one-on-one situations, and we have to go up and make plays. And if we can do that, I think we have a good chance.
Justin?
Gene, would the average fan understand how difficult it's been offensively to change coordinator and all these different coaches in a matter of 3 weeks during the middle of the season?
Probably not. It's more the mental struggle than it is anything. Just dealing with different people. You know the coordinator because he was here, but to know him to this extent and just kind of manipulating your offense into what they want, that can be very difficult, especially with 4 games left. You got a lot of season left at that moment. So, but I think we've handled it really well. But yes, it is definitely can be very difficult, especially for young guys who maybe haven't gone through this yet and dealing with coaching changes and things like that. But I think overall, this team has handled it really well.
What about the job those guys have done in having to change roles completely and do different things to kind of guide the offense?
Yeah, I've told Coach Lack and Coach Friend the other day, just thankful for guys like them that can do this. That they're not doing it for themselves; they're doing it for this university and for us. And it's super special to have guys like that that are willing to put their best foot forward each day during these hard times and not knowing what lies in the future, but just being able to go day by day and put your best foot forward is really something I take from it in this lesson.
Mark?
What do you think it means to the seniors to go over there and play well and win this game, particularly after the quadruple overtime game last year?
Oh, yeah. I think just for the Auburn fan base, this can do so much. And definitely for our seniors, getting able to get us the bowl eligibility and to win the Iron Bowl there, which hadn't been done in a decade or so. It really put the cherry on top for these last few weeks and what we tried to build up for. And this is the game that we've really built up for at the end. And we're in an opportunity where this game could really be a really special moment.
Justin? How have you seen Robbie kind of grow, especially these last few weeks? You aren't throwing the ball as much, but he's still having to lead the offense to get you on the right decisions.
Yeah, he's starting to understand that each week calls for him to be maybe a different guy in certain areas, and he knew going into these weeks that he wasn't going to throw the ball as much for whatever reason, whether it's just a scheme or what the defense is giving you. But he's done really well with that. He's matured so much throughout this year, which is a testament to him and what he's been able to do so far, and I know he'll continue to do that as he matures.
Jason?
You look at this Alabama defense, what stands out? Obviously, edge guys, linebackers, but when you watch them, what do you take away from that defense?
They just give you a lot of different looks. They disguise things really well. They play physical and hard. They're really relentless because they know what they're doing. So they play really fast. It's what you expect from a top 10 program, and Coach State will have those guys ready to go for sure.
Last one, Noah.
I know y'all went from 16 passes in the first half last week to 4 in the second half. Kind of what happened there?
Well, I think we found what was working in the second half, and it was on the ground, and we just stayed with it. I think that was a big piece. We even saw that when we got on the sideline after drives. We knew that we should run the football more, and once we did, we warmed down the second half, and we were able to put up some points. I think that was really the main reason for that.
Ryan, back left.
Robbie, talked to you last week, but just now that it's here officially, what's the excitement level? I'm sure you got family in the state. You grew up watching this game, and now it's finally here.
I just woke up today it's Iron Bowl week for real. So, you just come out there and just different level of excitement. It's something you mark in your calendar. Once I got here, Iron Bowl is something I marked on my calendar. You don't look past those other games, but definitely being from this state and just what this game means is always going to mean a little bit more. Definitely somebody who's from Alabama, growing up just playing, just watching this game, just having, for me, having my brother-in-law who's played in it. So, it's just cool to be a part of it. I'm excited.
Over here on the right, Justin.
Robbie,
What have these last 3 weeks been like for you with coaching change and then the change in kind of how y'all are running the offense? What has this been like for you? Have you, kind of gone through it?
Yeah, I mean, just with the coaching change, everything's been different. Just how we operate is how we run things around here. But I mean, as you can see, it's kind of helped us. I mean, we kind of brought life back. I feel like the Auburn we were in such a dark place, a down place, just something we weren't used to, and we knew we had to do something about it to change it. So just that, and then just with how the offense is going. I mean, right now we've been running the ball really good, so it's kind of, if it ain't broke, why fix it? And I mean, as a quarterback, I feel like a lot of people would be like, how do you feel? Like, why wouldn't you be happy or certain? Because your stats aren't as great. But for me, I don't care about the stats. As long as it's a W in the win column, I don't care who scores. I mean, yeah, you love scoring, you love touchdowns, but it feels better watching your guys get that love and that appreciation because they deserved it. So for me, I just try and do whatever I can to help the team win and just put guys in the right spot and be that leader, just being the quarterback of the team.
Goodbye.
BiasOverL.com. Hope you're doing well today, Robbie. Little Birdie told me got a lot of Alabama fans in your family. What's that kind of been like for you?
Yeah, I mean, just like I said, a whole lot of Bama fans in the family. My brother-in-law played at Bama, so I mean, this a little competitive rivalry too. I mean, just within the family. We got some Auburn fans in the family, not near as much as Bama, but we got a few Auburn, so we all just been talking. I've been talking to my brother-in-law, so he been talking smack. Just, I mean, as he should though. I mean, he played at Bama, but I mean, it's been good just to see just how much this game brings our family along too, just together. I mean, like it does for a whole lot of families. I mean, this game means everything. So it's cool to just know I'm about to go out there and play in the Iron Bowl just after years of growing up and just watching it. I mean, it's just like, wow, like, this is the week. So it's going to be here, so I'm excited.
Robbie, kind of piggybacking off that, you always, and correct me if I'm wrong, you always sort of leaned Auburn. Though, what was it about Auburn that made you, I guess, deviate from some of your family?
Oh, no, it was just always something about Auburn. Like, I couldn't, when I was younger, it was just, one, I love to be different. I think that was probably one of the biggest things. I didn't want to be like my whole family. So I see all of them that were been fans. I was young, I was probably like 4, and I was like, oh, I like Auburn. I had my Auburn jersey, I had my Bo Jackson jersey. I remember my granny bought me one for Christmas, like a whole little set, and like with the helmet and everything. So it was just always Auburn just always just felt different to me and just felt special. And definitely like when I grew up and got older, I really definitely coming as a recruit because I took visits to both schools and I just felt the different just energy and atmosphere here. And it was just why when I knew I entered the portal, I was like, I gotta come to Auburn. I was like, that's where I need to be and that's where I want to be. So just Auburn, just what it's done for me now, just for the 10, 11 months I've been here, it's just been great. I mean, because it's everything I thought of when I was a recruit, and just to see that all come to fruition, just come to happen is just great. So I love Auburn, and I love, like I said, just for me being younger is just being different. And I mean, in the end, I said it probably worked out for the best in my favor. So
We'll go to the back, Johnny.
Hey, Robbie, as someone who grew up in the state and watched, I'm sure, dozens of Iron Bowls, what's your favorite Iron Bowl and why? Is there a specific player or moment that sticks out to you?
Favorite Iron Bowl, I might have to say 2010. I might say 2010 Cam. I mean, just to go into a hostile environment like Bryant-Denny, just in the year they were having, just to see that, just to come back and everything, and then for him to go on and win Heisman after that, but just to watch that game, the comeback was crazy because I feel like nobody, even myself, my little young self, expected that to happen, and just to see that, just to watch it was just crazy. It was almost like, felt like a movie almost. So I think that was probably a special one. That or kick six. I mean, you can't deny that one. I mean, kick six is just something that was really like a movie too. But I think those two are definitely my favorite 2 Iron Bowls for sure.
Time for 3 more. Brian, Noah, and Mark.
Hey, Robbie, Brian Matthews, AuburnSports.com. You put the ball on the ground a few times first half of the season. It looks like you've improved on that. How much did you work on your ball security, and how much improved do you think you've gotten there?
Yeah, I mean, it's just the little things, just coming out every day at practice, just making a point of emphasis to just what I got to be better at, because that wasn't me early on in the season. And it just kind of had me in my head because I just couldn't understand why why I was putting the ball on the ground because I've never done that like that before. So it was just kind of frustrating. I knew I had to get away from that. I didn't want to feel like that anymore. I was like, we want to win games. I got to stop putting the ball on the ground being the quarterback. So just taking every day of practice, just emphasizing ball security like we do, and just doing with everything, just watching the little things I was doing in the plays where I would put the ball on the ground, just where I was holding the ball, just certain things like that. Just how could I look at that and make a change? And after all of that, I made the change. I mean, it's been good just to take care of the football. I mean, because when you take care of the football, you got a good chance to win. So just minimizing any mistakes is just really big for me, and just something I took seriously because I knew we needed to have it as a team, and I had to do it as a quarterback. So.
No.
I know you guys kind of transferred from Oregon together. Are you good friends with D2 James? And also, what was it like seeing him get that pick six to clinch the win?
I mean, DJ, yeah, that's my dog. I mean, when he told me he was coming here, because I remember we were both in the Portland, he told me he was coming here, that one kind of, I was like, oh yeah, I can definitely go play with my dog again. But that's my guy. I mean, I love him to death. I mean, like you said, two Bama boys went to Oregon, basically 2,500 miles away, came back home, and it's like, how can I finish it with my guy? But I mean, that pick six he had, he owed me one because he dropped one earlier, and I just knew he was waiting to get. I just knew he was waiting for it. And once I seen the ball there, and I seen him around, I said, "Oh my God, dude, they finna pick it." And we were sitting down on the bench, and I'm looking up at the big screen. I just see him run into the frame and catch, and I'm like, he better take it to the crib. Like, he better take it to the crib. And I seen him break the first time. I'm like, oh, he's finna go to the crib. And then I think my favorite part was the dive because it was clean. It was like he dove, got up, straight to the student sections. I was lit. I mean, I almost ran out on the field, but I couldn't get that 15-yarder. But just to see that, I was happy for him, just how long I've known him and just how close our relationship is. So just seeing my guy get that was just big. Definitely in a game like that, just where it clinched the game.
Last one, Mark.
Robbie, is there any one part of your play that you'd like to step up for this final game that could help you guys win Saturday?
I think I think kind of the passing game, just for me, I've kind of been going through things people don't know about, but just how can I just do that and just be that guy? I mean, it's been certain glimpses that I know I haven't played, I feel like, to my capability, but definitely from that aspect, and just how can I just be that leader every single day? Because, I mean, the whole offense looks towards me. It's just how can I come in with that fire every single day and just let them know, like, hey, we're going into a dogfight. We gotta be on our best game, best everything. I mean, we want to come out with a W because we know how big this game is and what it means to everybody, definitely what it means to the Auburn family. So I think just us coming out there, just being focused, prepared, and just ready to go out there for a dogfight, ready to go to war for one another. I gotta be even in a better mindset to know, hey, we gotta play 60 minutes. You can't take a single second off, or that single second costs you the whole game. So it's just being that guy for my team and just staying within myself, staying within the game plan, just not trying to do too much, doing what I'm coached to do, and then getting the ball to our playmakers in space. I mean, letting them do the work they know how to do. So, I mean, I just got to get them the ball and just let them do what they do and just be that guy, like I said.